All right, well, hello everyone and happy Wednesday. It is digital host A.J. Wuest here, welcoming you back to Before the Four. Of course, the live stream where I go through some of 48's top news stories and then some before our 4 o'clock newscast, wherever you're watching Before the Four this afternoon, whether it's on Facebook, YouTube, or the 48 Now live stream. As always, thank you so much for watching and spending just a bit of your Wednesday afternoon here. Now, we have quite a bit to jump into this afternoon. A lot has happened without a doubt. So without further ado, let's head into it. And let's begin with a national story out of Utah. Charlie Kirk, a well-known right-wing political activist, was reportedly shot in the neck at an event at Utah Valley University earlier this afternoon. Now, bystanders told reporters that Kirk was shot during a Q&A with students. His condition was not immediately known. Kirk is the CEO and co-founder of the conservative youth organization Turning Point USA. The organization also confirmed he was shot. Now, videos posted to social media from Utah Valley University show Kirk speaking into a handheld microphone while sitting under a white tent emblazoned with the slogans, "The American Comeback," and quote, "Prove me wrong," end quote. A single shot rings out and Kirk can be seen reaching up with his right hand as a large volume of blood gushes from the left side of his neck. Now, stunned spectators are heard gasping and screaming before people start to run away. Now, authorities say that there is not a person in custody at this point. It was earlier reported that there was a suspect in custody, but now it has been developed that there is no suspect in custody. And of course, we'll have all the latest developments on this situation coming up in our evening newscast, including the president's reaction, so make sure to stick around. And we're also hearing this afternoon that at least 2 people are now dead after a shooting at a Colorado high school. Now, this happened at Evergreen High School in the Denver area. At least 2 students were shot and wounded. And we'll continue to keep you updated both on air and online as we learn more. But now moving out to Hartselle with an update on the fatal crash on I-65 that stemmed from the police pursuit last Saturday. The Hartselle Police Department has now obtained a murder warrant for the suspect involved in that fatal crash that led to the death of 17-year-old Tristan Hollis. Now, Archie Hale, that's the suspect authorities were chasing down on I-65 for a suspected DUI on Saturday night. He is now charged with murder. He will be held without bond. And last night, 48's Nick Ballinger spoke with the state lawmaker who is looking to raise the penalty for running from police. Nick Ballinger reports.
A family in Hartselle is mourning the loss of 17-year-old Tristan Hollis after he was killed Saturday during a high-speed police chase. Hartselle police say Archie Hale, running from Priceville officers, hit a car full of teenagers, killing Hollis and injuring 3 others. The crash is bringing back painful memories for Reverend Ernest Williams.
It's difficult to lose a young person, period.
One of Williams' church members, 22-year-old Matthew Norwood, was killed during a similar chase back in 2023. A former Gurley police officer also chasing a driver is charged with manslaughter. Like Hollis, Norwood was an innocent bystander, making this all too familiar for Williams.
It's a heartbreak. It's a heartache. Words cannot say. Words are not even adequate to express what these families are dealing with right now.
One Alabama lawmaker is pushing to stop deaths like this from happening again.
We just have to stop it. It has to stop.
Representative Reed Ingram has pre-filed a bill for stricter penalties for those who run from police and cause deadly crashes.
No difference in shooting inside of a vehicle and you hit and kill somebody, shooting in a car. It's the same difference.
In its current form, the bill would make it a Class B felony, a minimum of 60 days in jail for running from police and hitting another person. After Saturday's crash, Reed says he's going to change the punishment to a Class A felony, a minimum of 10 years in jail.
There's consequences on running, and you're going to be held accountable if you kill somebody or hurt somebody.
And now a bit of breaking news to the story earlier involving Charlie Kirk. We are now learning that Charlie Kirk has died after being shot at the university out in Utah. Please stay tuned for our evening newscast for all the latest developments. But Charlie Kirk now confirmed dead. But now let's talk about the weather. Beautiful weather out there, if I must say so myself. But let's turn over to 48 First Alert Chief Meteorologist Brad Travis for the latest. Brad?
Well, quiet weather continues. We've got a weak disturbance coming in tomorrow, but I still don't think we're looking at any significant chance of rain. So overall, if you get a shower tomorrow, it'll be brief. It'll be a rogue shower, we call it. Another beautiful day today, 85 degrees. Noticeably getting warmer out there, and this will continue all the way into next week. So this is that stretch of 90s. Summer still trying to hang on. Doesn't want to give anything up to fall just yet. At least we had some nice fall-like weather the last few weeks. 85 in Huntsville, 87 around 3 o'clock this afternoon in Shoals. As we go towards noon tomorrow, again, a very rogue shower. I'm going to leave it completely out of the forecast, though, for any significant chance of rain. That disturbance will move through. 85 in Huntsville. Around 2 o'clock, I think we hit 90 in a few spots again tomorrow. And then pretty much that's the beginning of 90-degree weather that'll take us all the way into the weekend. Quick look at very early Friday morning, down about 70 so far then. Here's your 3-day forecast. 90 tomorrow, 91 Friday, 91 Sunday, and probably all the way through next week. In fact, it gets a little bit warmer next week, and that's what we'll talk about on your 10-day forecast coming up on WFF 40 News at 4 o'clock.
And we are going to head back to the Charlie Kirk situation. We have just received a Truth Social post. It just came in on Truth Social from the president, from President Trump. I'm going to read that statement to you all right now. President Trump wrote, "The great and even legendary Charlie Kirk is dead. No one understood or had the heart of youth in the United States of America better than Charlie. He was loved and admired by all, especially me, and now he is no longer with us. Melania and my sympathies go out to the beautiful wife, Erica, and family. Charlie, we love you." And of course, that was the statement that was posted on Truth Social just minutes ago from President Trump. We'll have all the latest on this situation, very awful situation, which happened in Utah just earlier this afternoon, coming up in our evening newscast. So make sure to stick around. But now we're going to take a quick break. But coming up, the latest in the Huntsville murder trial of a former Oakwood University coach. And an awesome story you're just not going to want to miss. It's all ahead. We'll go through it all in 1 minute. All right, well, hello everyone and welcome back to Before the Four. Now, day 3 of the murder trial of Kashana Strong is now underway. Now, yesterday, testimony revealed violent details in a love triangle that ultimately led to a man being shot back in 2022. 48's Will Eldridge with what we know so far.
That's right. The jury heard from 6 different people's testimonies today, including the only other person who saw the shooting. That key witness is Tiana Eldridge, who's at the center of a love triangle involving the suspect and victim. She is the mother of Robinson's child and also Strong's girlfriend. She claims both reached for a gun before shots rang off. Eldridge also said Robinson had been violent toward her and Strong in the past, citing a time where Antonio followed the two of them and shot into the side of Strong's car. The court also heard a recording of investigators' initial interview with Strong. Some of what she had to say in that interview did not match Eldridge's testimony. In it, she said she never saw Antonio Robinson pull a gun. This case is still ongoing as the jury are still hearing testimonies. Reporting live in Huntsville, Will Eldridge, 48 on your side.
And Will, he's back in court today, and we'll have the latest from day 3 coming up in our evening newscast, so make sure to stick around for all the latest details. But now, let's take a look at this. A Madison family in need is getting a brand new bathroom. 48's Margot Gray with the details.
21-year-old Emily Soloria has a medical condition that impacts her nervous system. The co-owner of Chuck Wagon Barbecue was among the first to offer up help by hosting a fundraiser. Whether it was a hunger for some barbecue or an angel, Madison police officer Shane Kiker showed up at the restaurant and started asking questions about Emily and what she needed. That got the ball rolling to fix a project, Emily's bathroom.
Of how she had trouble getting in and out of it at times, and that it was getting to the point of where the parents were, having some back complaints and, bending and stooping and things that weren't, very conducive to them. So I thought, how can we do this?
Officer Kiker tried for almost a year, and then he asked Rebath to see if they could help. Sales manager Bobby Klingon says his own daughter had a miraculous recovery from dysautonomia, so he understood the limitations Emily faced. Klingon met the family, talked about their needs, and today, crews installed a walk-in shower with a seat.
Give her some more freedom, so mom doesn't have to be there 100% of the time, and she's able to actually get in and out on her own and be able to bathe on her own.
But the smile on Emily's face says it all. This project just showered her with love.
I mean, it makes me happy. I'm grateful that people care and are willing to help.
That is an awesome story right there, and that is what we are going to end it on today. That is today's Before the Four. Thank you all for sticking around, spending a bit of your Wednesday afternoon here. Enjoy tonight's evening newscast, and as always, thank you so much for watching. You all have a great night.